Good evening, and this is the first news piece of the week. On 22nd April, the Pahalgam terror attack took the lives of 26 civilians whose families were distraught and sorrowful. In retaliation, the Indian government, allied with the Indian Armed Forces, launched the Operation Sindoor on the night of 7th May. 9 sites in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir areas were attacked. The operation was said to be focused, non-escalatory and highly calculated so that it doesn't attack any particular Pakistani military bases. Pakistan denied having anything to do with the Pahalgam terror attack, but they were angry about the Indian strikes. Defense Minister Khwaja Asif said that the situation could lead to a nuclear war, which he called a serious and clear present danger. Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif called India's actions a cowardly attack on its civilians and promised to strike back, but not immediately. Indian Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar said India did not want a war, but he also warned that any new actions or any new attack would be answered strongly. As tensions escalate, the world began to worry and gave their reactions. At the United Nations, the Secretary General Antonio Guterres said that both the countries need to stay calm because the world cannot afford this kind of a fight, urging both the sides to stop and talk. In the US, Vice President J.D. Vance said this is none of our business, explaining that the US can't stop two nuclear countries from making their own decisions. Donald Trump, the former president, said Indian strikes were a shame and hoped that things would cool down soon. In the UK, former Prime Minister Rishi Sunak supported India, saying it had the right to go after the terrorists. But Scotland's First Minister John Swinney asked both the countries to avoid war and protect the innocent people. Russia's President Vladimir Putin strongly condemned the attack on Pahalgam and said Russia stands with India in its fight against terrorism. China, however, said it was worried about India's military action and asked both the sides to stop, to talk it out and calm down. They also said we oppose any and every kind of terrorism. Iran even offered to help mediate peace talks between the two countries. The world is watching closely because India and Pakistan have fought before, but now they have nuclear weapons. Many fear that if things get any worse than this, it could lead to a terrible war. Well, with the slight hopes in our heart and in our mind, we are watching the updates very closely on this matter and we will be informing you accordingly sooner. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.